You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your 2-week spoilers for your favorite streaming soap opera. These run through Monday, November 6th, all the way through Friday the 17th. And they are doing sweeps, even though they're still not, they're not on network TV anymore. And this is a really, really exciting week 1, a really exciting week 2. And I have so much to share with you guys, even more than I had when I did the weekly spoilers. Let's jump right in. If you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. On Monday, November 6th, we have Stefan, he's walked in. Lee is on the ground, knife wound in his back. Gabi is holding the knife. Things look really bad. He is clinging to life when Trip and Wendy show up. Wendy screams. She's horrified. This is really, really, really bad. Harris is worried about Ava's new job. He doesn't know she's working as, the front for a drug operation, but he'll know soon enough. And Chad finds Stephanie with Everett, and he is not happy to meet her ex, who has now moved to Salem, got himself a job there at The Spectator, and is planning on staying to win back the love of his life. Marlena has cause to celebrate with Roman and Brady. Of course, Eric Brady just got married to Sloan, and by the end of the week, looks like they're going to have a baby. Baby makes 3. Tuesday, November 7th is EJ and Nicole's wedding night, but things are about to turn really bad for them because that car wreck she has is this week. Wendy wants revenge. She is going to be talking to Lee at the hospital before he dies, and she's asking him who did this. So I wonder if he's going to whisper Gabi right before he dies. Paulina makes a sketchy move. She's going to hire a new DA. Guess who it is? It's EJ DiMera. And the timing of this is just absolutely exquisite because Gabi and Stefan just screwed him over and fired him from his family company. And now he's the new DA. And guess who's about to be in trouble for a murder rap? Oh, it's Gabi. Can you imagine EJ and how happy he's going to be to have this kind of power over Gabi and Stefan? It is poetic. It is like instant and painful karma. I actually have a theory about this, but I'm so excited about it. I'm going to do a standalone video. So look for that on Sunday. I'm going to share my thoughts with you guys on exactly what I think EJ is up to. I think there's a really devious plot afoot. I told you guys that Teresa changed the will, right? And I was right about that. And I have another huge explosive theory that popped into my brain about this EJ situation. I can't wait to share it with you. So be sure and check back on Sunday. Check back every day. There's new day stuff here every single day. All right, back to Tuesday spoilers. Rafe wants answers from Gabi, I'm sure, about, why you were holding a bloody butcher knife over your ex-husband's nearly dead body. She swears she didn't do it. The good thing is Rafe believes her. The bad thing is that might not matter. Wednesday the 8th, Alex is plotting with Teresa Donovan. There's a little scene in this week's promo where he's raging at her for forging his mother's name. I am just wondering if this is a real thing or if it is Teresa imagining this in her head. Because if Alex knows that he's not really Victor's son and he continues on with this ruse, I have lost any respect for him. I mean, I already thought he was a himbo and everything, a good looking himbo, but still a himbo. But if he knows and continues to keep Xander's inheritance from him, then I'm just disgusted. I'm already disgusted with Teresa, but it's par for the course for her, right? John and Marlena celebrate their anniversary the same day that Days of Our Lives celebrates their anniversary, their 58th anniversary, I believe. And Brady and Eric join in with the festivities. Maggie Horton recollects her life with Victor. She sits down and thinks about that. We've got some more Constantine scenes this week. Of course, he is trying to to marry the widow Kiriakis because he's very upset that he didn't get anything in Victor's will. He basically thinks that his family is the reason Victor was so successful, for giving him some startup money. And I mean, I think that's a legitimate thing to think. But then didn't Victor set him up in that restaurant? Maybe he gave him the same amount of money. I don't know. But obviously he doesn't feel like that the debt was satisfied. Sarah and Xander's custody battle picks up some speed midweek. And then Thursday, November 9th, Dimitri is struggling with guilt. Nicole's car crash happens this week. Dimitri and Leo basically run her off the road or run into her car. She goes into premature labor. She has the baby at the side of the road. The baby's in distress. Dimitri takes off with the kid, and he winds up delivering that kid to Melinda and Sloan. Yep, bad stuff is happening. Big stuff is happening this week. Rafe tells someone about Gabi's fate. Of course, EJ is going to prosecute her to the fullest extent of the law. He's going to, I'm sure, push for some kind of thing of no bail. He is going to really dig in. And I mean, can you blame him? Also, Li Shin is tested on Thursday. And then on Friday the 10th, that's when we find out Melinda has found a baby for adoption. There's a spoiler pic in Soap Digest, so I can't show it to you, but it's Eric and Sloan looking excited as Melinda gives them some good news. She has a baby for them to adopt. So, she can't leave the baby with Sloan. There is a scene in the Day of Days promo where Melinda has the baby. It looks like she's taken the baby home with her, and she is looking for a doctor to say that Nicole's baby died and that a private client had this baby. So there's so many lies to come. And then Sloan's going to play along, like, oh, this is good news I'm just getting. Not that she didn't know it was happening. Stephanie sets up some boundaries with Everett, who's not interested in boundaries. He's interested in having her back in his life. And Jada is very focused on Dimitri and Leo. Looks like they are captured, brought in. Dimitri, there's a scene from, I think it's from the magazine or I can't remember. At any rate, he's sitting on the sofa in the DiMera mansion, kind of caught up in his guilt and grief. So I don't know if, what's going to happen. We'll see. Chad is ready to play dirty because he wants Everett out of the way. And then a couple of undated spoilers. Patch is suspicious of Constantine. Good, because somebody needs to be. And Wendy blasts Melinda, who has a lot of regrets about Lee now that he is dead. Dead. However, maybe only soap dead. It is Days of Our Lives, so anytime somebody dies, you have to go, well, maybe they're only mostly dead, like from The Princess Bride. All right, in the second week, the week of November 13th through 17th, Jada corners Leo and she grills him. Tate comforts Holly. I don't know if she's just upset now that Johnny is her stepbrother, and it's even creepier that she's crushing on him. Stefan wants something from Paulina and gets in her face. I'm sure he goes over to the police station in the first week and he makes a big deal raging at Harris and Jada about how Gabi didn't do this. And then Paulina has now hired EJ to be the DA, and I'm sure Stefan's furious at that. He's probably making threats because he knows that EJ is going to target Gabi. But to be fair, Gabi looks really guilty. And of course, we know that Gabi is leaving the show. Camila Banus is out. If there is a recast, I feel like there's going to be a gap in actresses. So we'll see what Gabi's fate is. But I think EJ is going to try and send her to prison to punish his brother. And Sloan gets terrible, terrible news in the week of the 13th. We'll see what that is. All right, that's everything I have for you guys. Please drop your comments below and click a like if you enjoyed this. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and check back. We will have comings and goings news. I'm going to do my standalone video on what I think EJ is up to. We'll have weekly predictions. There's just so much stuff. I'm excited to share it all with you guys. We're here 7 days a week talking Days of Our Lives, so come back soon. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.